The Pelicans are expected to pursue the second or third overall picks. Hopes of landing Scoot Henderson.
This is the real rumor of the week, man, because wow.
Because Charlotte and the Blazers.
Wow. I honestly think both teams would be interested in Z. If Z's available. I understand he's got the baggage and the injury history, but when he is hooping.
I think both teams would be interested in Brandon Ingram as well.
I think,
think so?
I was more so intrigued with Brandon Ingram.
If you're Portland,
from the Portland perspective.
Yeah, because it seems like he's more
reliable.
Yeah.
I mean, last year they both missed
it's still a toss-up, but he seems like he would be the safer bet in terms of just like the floor.
I agree. But if you are the Portland Trailblazers and you have Dame, are you thinking safe or are you thinking we need to boom or bust? Because boom or bust is Zion. Because if you could get that man to play, he's an easy 28 a game on 80% shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Pelicans are there yet, though?
What do you mean?
With trading Zion Williamson?
I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past them because obviously the rumors that we talked about a few weeks ago about them firing the conditioning coach, whatever the hell he was.
Yeah.
Obviously having year and year and year where Zion's fit and then Zion's not fit and this and that and this and that. They might be done with it. They also paid him a lot of money.
Yeah, that's why I think they're not done with it yet, just because they did just pay him.
And somebody has to be willing to take on that money, knowing all of the history.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wouldn't. If
Michael Jordan would. That's a Jordan brand athlete in Zion Williamson.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, Michael Jordan's not in charge anymore, right? He's trying to sell his stake in the company. Never mind.
If I'm the Pelicans, I'm
played in North Carolina, just not at North Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm okay with trading away Zion at this point. I mean, it's been
He's from South Carolina.
For Scoot, basically. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
for Scoot.
For Scoot. It's in a little bit of a reset. Obviously, I think they were also talking about it in terms because the Pelicans are about to get super expensive, and with the new rules and stuff like that, they're trying to look ways to cut money. But I keep thinking about the stat. He hasn't damn near played over 30 games in like 4 or 5 seasons. Or had 4 seasons at this point.
I saw a percentage. It was like he's played this percentage of games of his possible NBA career.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't high.
That's kind of why it's like iffy on like if the Blazers would even do that. Why would you, if you gamble on that and you do get Zion and he's not playing and it's still just the Damian Lillard show and you're still fucking just barely fighting for the playing spot, it's just not. It don't even seem like it was worth it. For
I feel you, but man,
and then now you still just got to just do the bite the bullet and trade Dame and the whole thing. But you're trying to win now just falls out.
From the Blazers' perspective, as far as talent goes, there's nobody that will be available for 3 better than Zion Williamson.
No.
That's if he's. We don't know if they thinking Z or they, because the only way you get 2 or 3 is if you trade him a BI. There's no other. Yeah. You're not trading Dyson Daniels.
There's nobody that's going to be as talented as either one of them,
unless it's Jaylen Brown.
For 3, I haven't heard the Celtics be interested in 3.
No, I'm just saying like if Jaylen Brown somehow was like, I don't want to be here. I want to be traded as offseason. Boom, there's another guy that would be available.
I don't know if the Blazers would have what the Celtics be looking for.
Because the team is trying to compete unless they flip it 3 to another.
In 3, I don't know.
I guess you're right. Yeah, there's not going to be many people on the market, as far as we know, on the market that would be better than those 2.
Yeah, there's them 2 and Siakam.
And the ceiling, I don't know. I just don't want to look back on this in 3 years if Zion gets his shit together where he don't have no injuries or none of this shit and be like, damn, we really missed the mark on that one. We didn't trade for him when we could have. Because I don't know, is it change of scenery? Is it getting him away from the fucking gumbo of Louisiana?
I think it's gumbo where you need to stay away from.
I guess it's true. I don't know. I think honestly, if you believe in your own infrastructure, trading for Z feels like a no-brainer if he's available.
Yeah, no. If he's there.
A part of me just don't feel like he's the guy that they're pushing. I just don't think that New Orleans is ready to give up on that.
Because his ceiling is so high.
Yeah. It's just no for Scoot Henderson.
Right.
I think
they want him that bad.
Him and Scoot Henderson,
that would be kind of crazy. No jump shooting ability, but that'd be kind of crazy.
Hella athleticism and dunks.
And if I'm the Blazers,
and it opens up Trey Murphy to start, which it seems like he deserves to do.
We just include him in the BI trade.
I don't think that's
just stupid.
If you're the Hornets,
because you can just slide him right in BI spot.
The Hornets look at Zion and say yes. I think
him
and LaMelo.
I don't trust I don't trust them to take care of him and I don't feel like they're the best. Because it's the damn Hornets.
They just haven't had good talent. I mean, this is a team that drafted Cody Zeller in the lottery.
Oh, I got a picture actually, which is funny. of their last like
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Yes, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the tweet. That's what you talking about.
Maybe
James Booknight.
No. It was Cody Zeller.
they had so they drafted Michael Kidd Gilchrist, Cody Zeller, Noah Vonleh, and Frank Kaminsky with 4 straight top 10 picks.
Holy shit!
Yikes!
So you can't tell me it's anything about the
New regime, no. New regime. That was last regime.
Mitch Kupchak, who was drafted, James Booknight, Kai Jones.
Oh, okay, yeah. But he did draft LaMelo, which is a
LaMelo,
no-brainer
who
because
fell
he
in
was
their
there.
lap.
Yeah, it was no-brainer.
But
He did draft who drafted Miles? Was that previous regime? I don't know if we could. Is that a good thing that you drafted Miles? I don't fucking know at this point.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Miles Bridges is a pro basketball player, and just that has been phenomenal.
Has been
for the
What
Hornets.
a sophomore season, third year, whatever it was. He jumped into the map, averaging 20, looked like a most proof player.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring him back.
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming back.
I think so too.
So yeah, I mean, you add Zion to that equation. Mark Williams is there. You got to answer the stretch big questions again, but I think you could bring Zion in with a third pick.
I think PJ Washington's really good, and I think they're gonna want to bring him back.
You got other assets that could flip too. Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre.
I don't think Gordon Hayward's an asset anymore. $34 million.
I feel like he's got to be somebody's trying to. Is he on the last year of his deal?
Yep.
This is the last year, so they got to be trying to get out that money then if they're gonna take him. But
Could
no
y'all see him in the
compa-
Warriors.
Hell no.
I mean, it's not
You
really-
talking about Gordon
It's
Hayward?
not too many places I can't see. He's a good basketball
He's
player.
a talented
It's just
basketball player.
$34 million and he don't stay healthy.
Very talented guy. Just can't stay healthy. But ask his wife. He says a lot of that is due to Charlotte. So if he can't stay healthy because of Charlotte, you definitely don't want to trade for Zion if it's a staff.
Yeah.
Well, he had injury problems before Charlotte. So how are you putting that on Charlotte?
I'm just saying. The League of Legends pro, Gordon Hayward.
You got to blame. If it's anybody to blame, it's Kyrie for that pass he gave you. I feel like ever since that one traumatic injury, he has shit that just keeps kind of happening.
Yeah.
But I think that when you're in the moment, I think you try to find a reason behind it as your spouse, and you sometimes don't want to look in the mirror. A lot of times, motherfuckers, you can't control it. I've torn both of my shoulders. I can't do shit about it.
My biggest thing with Derrick Rose, people used to criticize him like he wanted to be hurt. Like that's so stupid. Yeah, I'm choosing to be hurt.
That shit used to make me mad. There used to be real life Facebook like Derrick Rose
real.
pages about like
I had
niggas posting memes. He in a wheelchair on the bench.
I look at people differently that we went to school with because they used to talk shit about D Rose, and I used to be like, this is racially motivated. There's no way you think this man wants to be hurt. It's just no way.
Yeah, nobody wants
And
to go
if
out
you
there.
played any sport and have had an injury, you know the feeling of wishing you could be out there playing while you're recovering from your injury, and it's one of the worst feelings to ever feel. It just feels like the kid who's on punishment looking outside while everybody's playing.
Especially for his hometown.
This one's what I mean, yeah.
And especially for his hometown, Chicago.
For sure.
Like,
and they had championship window.
aspirations, yeah.
And then you watch the doc in the moment he finds out he's getting traded.
Crying.
Come on, man.
Mm.
But yeah, you just a lot of stuff you can't. Now some of it you can.
Playing.
So some of the stuff you can, whether it be good diet and good regimes and stuff. But a lot of times, freak accidents happen, man. Freak accidents happen.
I don't want Brandon Ingram to go to the Hornets either.
I think he would look good as hell in that jersey.
I
mean,
feel like they gonna get that team together and they barely finna make the fucking play.
But you know what? LaMelo's really fucking good.
That's his homie. You know they cool because when Zoe played with the Pelicans before Melo was in the league.
Oh yeah, because they said they be on like IG stories and that type of shit. But I don't know. I think they need a lot more if they're getting BI. But if it's Zion, you can have that little chance to compete at least for like a playoff spot. But it's just
a healthy Zion and LaMelo is a playoff team.
You gonna bring fucking people into them seats with them. Like I feel like that's the biggest thing. And it's just gonna be exciting.
Will Brandon Miller be better than Brandon Ingram?
It's hard to tell.
Because the rumors are saying they're heavy on
Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna trade,
Brandon Miller just put his Instagram story yesterday. He was on a plane and like the geotag was Charlotte, North Carolina.
So if
he's there.
If you're getting, which he probably work out.
Yeah, I think School had his workout.
People
like a
was
few days
tagging
ago.
me because Grady Dick posted he was in Orlando.
He was in Orlando.
He's doing a workout.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody works out everywhere, unless you are School Henderson and say I'm working out for two teams.
Or Victor Wembanyama,
who's working out for nobody.
So yeah, I mean, getting Brandon Ingram if you're going to draft Brandon Miller might just be getting Brandon Miller, and more NBA ready.
Yeah.
Just getting the version where he's going to be a 20-point scorer.